commencement speaker today is a visionary in the beauty industry whose leadership has reshaped the space and influenced culture around the world. Deepica Mutyala, a proud McCombs alum who earned her BBA in marketing in 2011, is the founder and CEO of a clean beauty brand known for its universal shades and purpose-driven formulas. Her brand continues to break barriers in the industry and recently debuted its first commercial, "It Feels Good to Be Seen," in partnership with Ulta Beauty, where it's the fastest growing prestige cosmetics brand. As a South Asian American entrepreneur, Deepica has built her career with one powerful mission: making everyone feel seen. Many first discovered her in 2015 through her viral beauty hack video, and she has turned that moment into a movement, partnering with global brands and earning recognition as a Time Next Generation leader in 2022. Deepica has also been at the forefront of culture-shifting projects, like creating the first ever South Asian CEO Barbie doll with Mattel. She continues to bring authenticity, community, and a refreshing sense of inclusivity to the beauty industry. We are delighted to welcome Deepica Mutyala back to the 40 Acres to share her insights and wisdom. And please come speak to us.
Wow. Hi, Longhorns. I'm Deepica Mutyala, McCombs class of 2011, and I am so honored to be here today. Thank you, Dean Mills and the entire UT team for this opportunity. This is beyond full circle for me. I have to start by recognizing the two most important people in my life who have raised me, helped me get to UT, and have been by my side every single day since. My parents, who are sitting over there. Yes, they deserve a round of applause. I love you both so much, and it's just very cool that you're here along with many other family members. It feels really surreal to be back on campus. I have the best memories walking down the drag from my dorm at Dobie freshman year, random wing nights at Pluckers, and I'll never forget those late nights at Wendy's in Jester after studying at the PCL. All those memories, or lack thereof, going out downtown. What a ride my years on these 40 acres were. Graduates, 15 years ago, I sat in the chairs you're sitting in today. Some of you are sitting here today landing your dream job. Some of you have absolutely no idea what your dream job is. Most of you are probably somewhere in between. No matter where you are, it's all okay. For context, I didn't walk out of UT with my dream job, and here I am. Today, I'm the founder and CEO of Live Tinted, an international beauty brand, and I hope some of you are wearing it right now. If you aren't, please visit your nearest Ulta after the ceremony. It's like 20 minutes off of 290, apparently. Please go. Me plugging my products, especially our new HuGuard SPF. Summer's coming. You should go check it out. It may sound a little cringe, but when I reflect on my journey, I realize it's my ability and comfort in being cringe that got me to where I am today. At 16, I told my parents I was going to start my very own beauty brand. You should have seen their faces. They were cringing. When I was 20, I entered a case competition right here at McCombs to land my dream internship in New York City with the world's largest beauty company, L'Oreal. We won, and that internship was life-changing. They ended up not giving me the full-time offer after graduation, which was incredibly heart-shattering at the time, but rejection is redirection, and you'll see why soon. At 22, I got a job right out of college at one of the largest retail companies in the country and moved to Columbus, Ohio. 9 months into the job, I quit, breaking every rule I was told growing up about the importance of staying at a job for a year. I quit because I got a job in New York City working at a beauty startup. I took a pay cut, left a cushy job to go for the dream, working in beauty. At 25, I launched a YouTube channel, and the second video I filmed on my iPhone using a red lipstick under my eyes to mask dark circles got 10 million views. Changed my life forever. I quit my job and decided this was my sign to go be an influencer. I thought, well, if I wanted to one day have my own beauty brand, let's start building that audience. Some may call that strategic planning. At the time, everyone around me said it was cringe. At 29, months before my 30th birthday, I had the audacity to start that dream company I had wanted to build since I was 16. This part I don't think was very cringe, but it was definitely slightly delulu. What I realized about myself is that I have this Texas-sized level of confidence that didn't allow me to focus on what other people thought. It's actually ironic for the girl who cared so much about being cool in high school and tried to transform everything about myself to fit in. It took me a decade to realize that the coolest thing you can actually be is completely yourself. Today, Live Tinted is a successful business. In over 8 years, we've done some epic things, I think. We've won every beauty award under the sun. We're Ulta Beauty's fastest growing makeup brand. Our skin tint sells every 2 minutes. Our products are in the hands of millions of people. And the biggest plot twist of them all, L'Oreal, that massive French company, the same company that previously rejected me, is now one of Live Tinted's newest investors. Now, let's get back to you, the class of 2026. As you begin your journeys, I want to offer you some lessons that you can take with you no matter where you go or what you do. My first lesson is take that risk. I quit my job after one viral video, and it actually paid off. Sounds like an overnight success story, but there's literally no such thing. It spent years putting pieces into place, and launching this beauty brand was my dream since I was a little girl. When that video went viral, I knew what I had to do. People will say I got lucky, but luck is just what happens when preparation meets opportunity. You'll face a similar moment in your own life too. There will be a point where you have to choose between something safe and comfortable or something uncertain and bold. My advice to you is simple. Always take that risk. Always bet on yourself. My second tip is to build authentic relationships. And I'm not talking about those networking relationships where it feels super transactional. Raw, real, authentic relationships. Those are what are going to shape your life. Talk to the random person in the elevator, slide into the DMs of someone you professionally admire, and send that cold email to an alumni or a random FaceTime to a former classmate. This can feel awkward, but staying in your comfort zone doesn't get you anywhere. For example, I slid into the Bobbi Brown's DMs, the casual founder of $2 billion beauty brands, and she's now one of my investors and mentors. How did I do that? I was curious, vulnerable, and most importantly, I was myself. As someone who's had a viral video that changed her life, I know the importance of social media. But as much as that TikTok trend or reel feel really important to film and watch right now, do not let it get in the expense of being present. Authentic relationships are not built through your phone, they're built in person. Lesson number 3 is to bring your own chair. Sounds random, but bear with me. Throughout your life, especially when you're just starting out, you'll enter rooms where you feel like you don't belong. You'll feel a knot of imposter syndrome in your stomach, and some good news and some bad news is that imposter syndrome doesn't really go away. But the good news is that you get comfortable with it over time. As I was building my business, I realized the walls around me were not made to support me. I was young, South Asian, a woman, trying to break a glass ceiling. To break a glass ceiling, you have to get inside the building. And once you're inside the building, there's gonna be tables. And even at that table, you'll have to bring your own chair. The world doesn't change because people quietly fit in. It changes because people decide to take up space. When you make room for yourself, you make it easier for someone else to imagine that they can too. And every time you pull up your own chair, you're expanding the table for everyone who comes after you. Only 2% of venture capital funding is given to women. Just 0.1% is given to women of color. I'm proud to say that Live Tinted has raised $20 million in venture capital funding today. Thank you. How did I do it? I knew my passion, I was living out my purpose, I built meaningful relationships, and I was absolutely willing to take that risk. Now, my fourth and final piece of advice is to measure success your way, not their way. In a weird way, as I wrap up my commencement speech, I'm telling you that my advice is to not take my advice. But let me explain. There's never been an easier time than now to hear what other people have to say about your life and your choices. Friends, family, and tens of millions of online strangers all want to weigh in. Everyone's an expert and everybody's a critic. It is getting harder and harder to listen to your own voice because our world is full of noise. I am so grateful to have amazing mentors, investors, and people who have gotten me to where I am today. But the most important voice throughout my entire journey has been my own. Every decision I made, right or wrong, was mine. Your job as you graduate here today is to live your life, not someone else's. That's my final piece of advice. Don't listen to what other people have to say. Measure success your way, not their way. Your 8-year-old self and your 80-year-old self will thank you. Graduates, I am so grateful to be here today. Thank you for allowing me to live out one of my wildest dreams, and I cannot wait to see all the amazing cringe things you all do in your futures, because what starts here changes the world. Hook 'em horns. Thank you.